Hello. Hi, Kelsey. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hi, Colleen. How are you? Hi, Suzette. Sorry, I was distracted when I first went live. I got Karma. My kitty cat is right underneath the devices. Hi, Christy. How are you? Hi, Nabby. How are you? I hope everybody's having a good day. Hi, Lena. How are you? I'm well, thank you. How are you? Hi, Dana. I'm good. I'm extremely tired today, though. Like, extremely tired. I don't know how you guys are feeling. Christy, you say you're full of anxiety. Oh, no. Hi, Melissa. Good afternoon. It's nice to see you, too. I'm doing very well. Hi, Erica. You're exhausted? Oh, me too. Me too, Dana. Hi, Jose. How are you? There's some kind of good energy. You feel that today? Good. I'm glad to hear that. You feel like you went to war and back. Oh, it's the moon. It's the moon. Hi, Renata. Guten Abend. Ah, ich bin gut. I'm good, Denise. I'm tired though. I am tired. Good energy in general, but I'm tired. My hair is a mess. My goodness, the flyaways. I'm well. Hi, Claudia. How are you? Sudden drops and sudden highs. It's like highs and lows. That's eclipse energy. Things eclipse in, things eclipse out, right? Hi, Jelly Belly. How are you? No, we're doing a live general collective reading for everybody. So well, you're welcome to join us. Hi, Melissa. How are you? How are things since we spoke? Mostly high? Good, Claudia. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, no, join us, join us. I don't have a ton of time today. I have a session starting at 4, so I have a little bit of time. Like, I feel like I could easily take a nap right now. I will make a coffee when I finish here. I've got Karma Kittens right here in front of me. She has become somehow like part of this process. It's like she's obsessed with the camera, doing your own thing. Good for you. Good for you, Mel. Hi, Ryan. How are you? We're having a quickie today, Jose, for sure. Denise just said it's a roller coaster at the moment. Vivid dreams, yes, me too. Hi, Hannah. How are you? I laughed so hard at the chakra reading. I don't know how many of you saw the chakra reading that I posted, I guess yesterday. And Karma, like the moment I turned on the moment I turned on the camera to film the reading, she was in that, like just like instantly, causing a ruckus, throwing me off. She thinks she's the owner of the channel now. Yeah, Dana, right in the beginning of the video, like legit, right in the beginning of the video, it's all karma. All karma. You're working on getting that t-shirt. Well, the memories, I swear, one of the best memories I've ever had in sessions, that conversation. I mean, I make so many great memories talking to people. That one was memorable. Yes, exactly. Draw cards. I will for sure. It wouldn't be the same without her, Suzette. I'm glad. I've decided to embrace the fact, hi, Pauline. I've decided to embrace the fact that Karma wants to be in these videos. She's kind of taking, thank you, Ryan. She's kind of taking the role of what Gretchen used to do. If you remember, if you've been with me long enough to know Gretchen, my amazing tuxedo cat that passed away, Gretchen was always in front of me on live. She would show her bum to the camera. She was always doing something. She was purring. She was snoring. You know, she was just absolutely a part of the whole scene. And suddenly, Karma's now doing the same thing. It's like she's laying right here. You can't see her, but she's right in front of me. Unless you can see her. I don't think so, but anyways. Hi, Beers. Hi, Billy. How are you? Yeah. So now Karma has somehow taken over this role. and I might as well embrace it, right? Hi, Colleen. So let's take a look at the tarot and get into it. So tell me, everybody, what's your word of the day? What is your word of the day? I feel like I've got cat fur flying in the air. Pardon me if you see it flying around. It's shedding season for the cats. And because Karma's laying right here, it's like she's a little bit, she's not short haired, but she's not long haired either. She's kind of medium. You feel exhausted. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Hi, Cindy. How are you? You feel the word rebirth. Yeah. I don't know, Claudia. That's a good question. I think there's a button at the very bottom. I see a button on the bottom right, an arrow, but I don't know if that's what it does. Hi, Saba. How are you? You feel lonely? How come? Acceptance? Shelby, hopefully I said hi to you. That's how scattered I am right now. Oh, good to know, Dana. Good to know. All right. Well, we'll get into it. You feel grumpy. I think a lot of us are waking up middle of the night, you know, having vivid dreams, feeling the roller coaster. And again, it's all the emotions that come with eclipses, right? I do feel like something good is coming for sure. Healing can be a very lonely place. You're 100% correct. Hi, Mish. How are you? You're watching from Pakistan. Thank you, Saba. I appreciate that. It feels like you're not being told the truth, your own anxiety or intuition. So is it that you can't tell the difference in yourself, Kelsey? Or is it that somebody else is not telling you the truth? Oh, Colleen, you feel lonely too. I'm sorry to hear that. The spiritual journey is a lonely one. That is true. But sometimes I say, do we really need necessarily everybody's support at this time? Because sometimes that can be biased and kind of keep you in an energy that you don't want to be in anymore. Thank you, Nisha. I appreciate it. Hi, Nick. He's out and you don't know what's next. Andy, when you say he's out, what does that mean? I can guess, but I just want to make sure. You've been sluggish and foggy. I understand. Definitely the energy. Hi, Kara. How are you? Thank you, Nisha. That's very kind of you. Oh, you mean somebody else? Yeah. If somebody's not being honest with you, then you've got to make the boundaries. We're both wearing blue today, Kara. The color of communication, right? The color of communication. Hi, Kazai. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'm tired though, Mish. I'm tired today. Oh my goodness. Today I went into school and I have to admit, I really enjoy these moments. And what I do love about substitute teaching, or we call it supply teaching in Ontario, is that if you finish at a certain time, like before the end of the day, you can leave. Whereas when I worked there full time, you'd have to stay right till the very end. You have to stay right till 3 o'clock. So today I didn't have to stay past 1:38, and I was like, okay. Oh, there's Karma again. Oh, see, Karma's knocking into the cameras. So I got to come home a little bit early. It was a full day's pay. But I got to, hi Becca, but I got to see a lot of the kids that I met the last couple times, and they remember me, and it was so cute. They remember me as, they call, some people will say, oh, she's the fortune teller, and I'll be like, no, I'm not I'm not a fortune teller. You know, like I like astrology, spirituality. And then there were some boys that saw me, and they walked by and they're like, hey, they're like, we remember you. Hey, can you tell us about ourselves? I'm a Capricorn, I'm a Scorpio, I'm a whatever. And they were so sweet, and they were so sweet. So these moments have been really rewarding. Yeah, it's so cute. It's so cute. Sometimes I even get like they'll be like, can you tell me about my girlfriend? Or can you tell me about this? Or I'll be like, oh my goodness, like I'm not here in that capacity, but it's funny. No, Kara, when you supply teach, when you supply teach, you can leave whenever your assignment is done. So I did my duty for the day, and then once you're done, you're done. But if you're full-time contract, you have to stay till the end of the day like I used to. Yeah. Anyways, it was really cute. I enjoyed myself. But like I said, I don't do this all the time. It's just whenever the day works out. So anyways, it's nice to connect with students again. They've been very respectful, very sweet to me, and it really feels nice, you know? Oh, that's nice, Mish. I appreciate it. Yeah, they recognize me and they trust to ask me. I know, I know. It really makes me smile, actually. Makes me smile. All right, let's get into it. Current energy today, Queen of Swords, boundaries. How many of you need some boundaries? How many of you are feeling like your boundaries are a little bit lax right now, where you don't have the energy? Oh, I appreciate that, Sava. Thank you. I've been very lucky in my teaching career. They were always very good to me. Yesterday was nuts. Excess energy. Human version of the Zoomies. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Toned down a little bit today. Good for you, Kat, though. I'm glad you're supercharged. So, boundaries. 'Tis the season of boundaries, isn't it? You'll take, are you tired too, Nick? I'm so tired. And it's not like I did anything exhausting today, other than talk, maybe, I guess you could say, or socialize a little bit. But while boundaries are much better than walls, Claudia, we definitely don't want any walls. You know, walls just keep us stuck. Boundaries can help us move, you know. Teaching is exhausting. It is. It is. Hello. Good afternoon. Okay, with that, we have here, it's time to release negativity. So this is a sign that says you need boundaries. Negative people out of your life. Anything that's holding you back, anything that feels negative, it's time to let it go. Okay. So let's take a look at the potential or the challenge of all of this. And we have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. The problem with boundaries, you know, we talked about this a few minutes earlier about being lonely or feeling like this is a lonely journey, is that sometimes you're going to feel like you're left out in the cold, right? Like if you tell somebody no, then maybe you lose that connection. But again, you're not going to lose what's meant for you. So I don't know. It's a tough one. So all I can say is that the challenge here is taking yourself out of any negative thoughts or feeling left out in the cold. Okay. When we set boundaries, people take a step back. Sure they can, because you're not doing what they want you to do, Suzette. That's the point. That's the point. But that doesn't mean people aren't going to test your boundaries. That's why you have to be consistent. People don't just automatically respect your boundaries overnight, right? Becca, you feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul? As in like you're shedding a lot of energies or you're processing a lot of things? Yeah, exactly, Nick. You're no longer theirs to manipulate. 100%. Yes, that's true. And see, your commitment is being tested. How badly do you want the changes and how badly do you want the boundaries? It's true, Light. I mean, you teach people how to treat you. You know? Becca, did any of those things come through that we talked about? Is that part of it? Because I have some theories on if that's the case, if you're going through dark night of the soul, like if that's something you're experiencing, then I have some theories as to how that could connect to the things that we talked about. But everybody's being tested right now. You know, are you in the old? Are you in the new? I know I repeat that. You know what was so funny? Yeah, it's definitely what you need to do, Erica. Yeah, I understand. You wouldn't believe how many people have told me in the last few days, Kelly, you live rent-free in my brain. Trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. And I know, it's true. You know, we have to trust the process. That's all we can do. Yeah, message me, Becca, message me. So let's see, what should we focus on today? Hi, Steph. I just got on. We just kind of started, but I don't have a ton of time. No, you haven't missed too much. I don't know. But I do have to go soon because I have a session at 4 o'clock my time. So what we need to focus on today is the Page of Pentacles, studying and learning. This is the thing. You have to learn from experience. You have to learn from the tough times. All the things that you've gone through. It's the school of life. School of life. We don't just finish school as teenagers or college or university graduates, right? We continue to gain knowledge as we age, and we have to implement. Super important. Hi, James. How are you? Thank you. It's nice to see you. This says, don't let pride get in your way. Don't be stubborn. Be really careful right now if you're stubborn about moving yourself forward. You know? Interesting energy today. Boundaries, learning. Thanks, Mish. Boundaries and learning, all tough. I know, you mean me and Karma. Don't forget your partner in crime. I know. Me and Karma. That's true. Hi, Hollywood. How are you? Hi, Dwayne. Being human is the easy part. Being a human being is the tricky part. Yes. Yes. Hola, Ruby. Ruby, you have been on my mind. Now, I don't know if there's anything going on. I don't know what's new in your world, but I was debating. I was like, should I write Ruby? Now, Ruby, and if there's nothing, let me know. But is there something, I haven't seen you, but I was thinking about you. And I don't know what it was, but something just came through the other day. And I was like, I almost feel like I have to write Ruby. But it's lovely to see you, by the way. You're welcome. You're welcome. So let's see what else we need to know. Recent past. Bonjour, mon ami. How are you? Recent past is the devil. Restrictions, addictions, codependency. The recent past, people have been feeling very held back and restricted. Just absolutely just pulled in different directions. So, interesting. Maybe, Suzette. You never know. I don't know. But sometimes I'll think of somebody and I'll just be like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I need to reach out, or I need to say hi, or just, I don't know, just random, you know? Good. I'm glad you're well. I would love that, Ruby. I would love that. So the devil card and meditate and contemplate. I think many people have been overthinking, overanalyzing. Hi, Tara. How are you? It's a gorgeous ski day there. Sun is beaming. Wonderful. The sun is shining here. It's seriously beautiful. However, it's the calm before the storm, because apparently we're getting a big, sorry, my hair feels like it's flying all over the place. We're getting a huge, like, freezing rainstorm for the next few days. Apparently it's all weekend, which really sucks because I don't like driving and any of that. If I don't want to go out if I don't have to. But yeah. So I think a lot of us have been restricted in our thinking, you know, a lot of over analysis. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. No, I know, Dana, you know that kind of weather. I mean, like, it's supposedly a lot of ice accumulation. It's your day off. Nice. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Hi, Odelia. So the strength position is the Seven of Wands. Are you on the offensive or are you on the defensive? Are you ready to stand up? Are you ready to make a move? Sometimes my necklace makes marks. I'm so sorry if that looks like a mark on me. It actually looks like I'm bruised, but it's not. It's sometimes the pendant. Are you on the offensive or are you on the defensive? You're getting a bit of snow this weekend? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Let's see what else. Don't let your past hold you back. This is what I was saying earlier. You can see the messaging is very, very clear. Restrictions, got to make boundaries, got to stand up for yourself. The near future, another 7, 7, 7 if you're seeing sevens. 7 of Cups. You have 7 options or many options. You were thinking it was a hickey. No, whatever, Nick. No, no, definitely not. Definitely not. No. But that's funny. But that's funny. But it looks like a bruise, but it's not. It's like sometimes, you know, when you wear a chain, sometimes it like discolors or I don't know. Who knows? Oh, you're funny, Nick. You make me laugh. Yeah, and I know Mother Nature can't make up her mind, especially with this weather, for sure. For sure. Um, I know, me too, Cindy. Cindy just said, I hope it doesn't kick out the power and not too much damage. Ice storms can really do damage. Yeah. Oh, your birthday's 7/7? Nice. Sorry, I'm still laughing at you, Nick. You're funny. 7 of Cups. So you might be having, of course, the vivid dreams. At the same time, you've got to make a decision. I mean, the thing that I always say, Tara, is that we have options, but not just options. We have to say we have quality options. If you say you have options, you get everything. Everything that even that you don't want. So I would say quality options. Use your words very, very carefully, you know? So let's see, what else do we need to know? Luck is on your side. Make a decision and you're going to get lucky. I know you guys don't mind that. So let's see the suggested approach. What do we need to know? Nope. Nick, there was no maintenance, man. Oh my goodness. But you want to know something funny? I don't know how you knew that in a way, because I was doing a supervision in a classroom today, and he was a nice older man. Not that it's about age, but and he was the maintenance. It's funny you said, and he was coming to do some sort of maintenance on the classroom. But no, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. But that's pretty funny, Nick, that you said that. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Oh, I love how you guys like to make up random stories about people that I don't even know that are supposedly in my life. Suggested approach is, look at 777. Look at that, 777. 7 of Swords, suggested approach. Live your authentic truth. Yeah, your spidey senses tingled, right? This man just randomly walked into the classroom today and was like, "Oh, I work maintenance for the school board or for the school district. I'm here to look at the drying racks in the art room." I was like, "Okay." You make me laugh. It feeds the Delulu. Yeah, I know everybody imagines these stories. Yeah, 777 jackpot at the school. Oh my God, Jose. Yes, yes, yes. 7 of Swords. Although I kind of like question this mask. No, Hollywood. He was an. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, who might age discriminate? But like, he was a much older gentleman. Very friendly, very nice. But there was no no romantic anything. No, no, now Jennifer's talking about the plumber. No, no. Oh, you guys, I love you guys. But this mask kind of alarms me. I'm not gonna lie on this card. Does it alarm anyone else? I don't know. There's just something about this mask that kind of creeps me out on this deck. But I don't even know the name of this deck, to be honest with you. I found it in a box. Remember I said I found a bunch of decks in a box? Ha ha, no pun intended. No, Jose, he didn't. No. It does, Jennifer. It has a certain look to it. But the mask here can be somebody that's not living their authentic truth, could be hiding some feelings. Not that you would know what it is. Oh, Jennifer, I love that clarification. That made me laugh. I needed a good laugh. When you're tired like this, you need a good laugh. You've been rewatching episodes of Grimm, so the mask seems familiar. There you go. Seven of Swords is about living authentic truth, right? Was it in the box that originally came in? Yes, the deck. Yes, the box for the deck is upstairs. Nick's making a whole story. It's like when I respond, it's like a whole story. Oh, no, Delia, I've never met this person before ever in my life. Oh, you got to do your taxes, Kelsey? Good luck with everything. Have a great day. In the boudoir. I have to say, I laugh when I'm like on 3 platforms at once and read these comments. It's like if someone who's watching and doesn't know that I'm on 3 platforms, they're probably like, what is she saying or who is she referring to? But, oh my goodness. You're going to go jump over to TikTok so you can mess with Nick? Perfect. Okay. Jennifer's going over to see Nick. I was laughing with somebody today at school when I said, a colleague of mine, where I said, I go live on 3 platforms at once. And it's always such a lovely experience because you guys connect with each other cross platform. Like you can't see each other's comments, or obviously you can't see each other, you can't hear each other, but for whatever reason, we find ways to connect across the platforms, you know? Steph just said, I love Nick's storytelling or re-storytelling. Yeah. All right, so 7 of Swords, authentic truth. Bring love into the situation. So maybe you're right. Maybe this is about feelings because somebody's got to bring some love, but I don't know if that mask screams love to me. I mean, maybe to you, maybe to you. Who am I to say? Claudia, you feel like you're in the old? Hello. How are things in Ireland? I have a lot of people in my online family from Ireland. We are one happy family. I agree. I agree. We're very, very blessed. That is for sure. I couldn't ask for anything better. Let's see. What do we need to know today? King of Cups. Oh, there's the emotions. Are you in tune with your emotions or are they running high? Are you making decisions based on how you're feeling in the moment, or are you able to look at the bigger picture? Oh, you were trying to be funny. Okay, Claudia. No, I'm just making I'm trying to clarify. But yeah, the King of Cups is about being in tune with your emotions. So let's see what we need to know about that. Oh, I don't like this card. I don't know if this is just me. Anybody who has the Moonology deck, I don't like this card. And maybe if you know me well, you know why. Oh, you live in Toronto, Delia? Me too. I don't like this card because I think we missed the point behind it. The card says a time to give rather than take. And I'm not saying it's bad to give. You know me. Be generous. Give when you can. I have a heart. I love to give. But don't give at your expense. Sometimes it's okay. It's okay to give. Just don't overgive, because I see so many people go to the extreme of giving. All right, let's see. Hope and or fear, Ace of Swords, authentic truth. Authentic truth. A lot of people do, Hannah. Like Hannah just said, I have a hard time giving to myself. Most people do. That's why they want to give to others. That's why they want to deal with other people's life situations and not their own, because they don't feel comfortable putting the focus on themselves. You know, so it's okay to give to others, but don't do it sort of to replace the energy to you, right? Yeah, I know. I know, new moon in Virgo, that card. I know. It's not my favorite card in the deck. Oh, that's okay, Suzette. No worries. No worries. Hi, how are you? So authentic truth, this says nothing will come of the situation, and it doesn't actually mean that. I wish on the card didn't actually say it like this, because in the book it actually says worrying will do nothing for your current situation. You know? Worrying will do nothing for your current situation. Just be authentic. That's all that matters, right? I think this time, this energy right now is all about just being who you authentically are. Don't let anything hold you back. Be mindful of your boundaries, right? So it sure is, Jose. It sure is. Jose, I have to pay you a compliment. I have to pay you a compliment. So my mom, She's been watching, I think, some of my videos or my lives on YouTube. So, by the way, just so everybody knows, I'm on 3 platforms at once if you didn't know who I'm speaking to or what I'm speaking of. And my mom said to me, she's like, I was watching this video and she said something along the lines of, I hear Jose a lot. And meaning like she said, you laugh with Jose quite a bit. And I said, yes. I said, he's my head of security. I said, all marriage proposals have to go through Jose. So my mom could even note, like from like watching the live, the interactions that we all have with each other. Like it was really, really cute. It was such a compliment. And so it's not like she's in the lives necessarily with us, but when she watches the replay, it's really cute because she can tell the connection or the laughs that we have. You know what I mean? So it was a compliment to you, Jose. Yeah, it is. It is. So let's take a look at the probable outcome. Yeah, me too, Steph. Me too. It was a really nice compliment. She's like, I love the way that you speak with everybody. Like everybody seems so nice. It was just a really sweet compliment. He's world renowned. He is, Becca. He is, absolutely. All right, let's take a look at the probable outcome. Death and rebirth, total transformation and change. No, she doesn't come into the lives, Dana. Like, no, I don't think so anyways. I mean, she might, I don't know. Um, but I think in the replays, you don't actually see like you don't actually see the chat for some reason. I don't know why it does that. She might, but she can't see the comments. I don't think anybody in the replay can see the comments for some reason, you know? But she said, oh, I just like the way you talk with everybody. It was a really nice compliment, right? Hey, listen, my mom is responsible for my phone voice. It's because of her that I say hello, right? So thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. Yeah, the comments don't show on the replay. Yeah. In a way, it's too bad. In a way, it's too bad that they don't. Oh, but you don't advertise it. Becca, that's funny. But no, I always tell my mom and anybody, I always say I have the best online family. So, like seriously. And here we go, balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is the time right now where you have to use discernment, where you've really got to say to yourself, well, what is the current situation? Is the car in the driveway? You know? And that's a triggering statement, I know, but is the car in the driveway? It's an interesting one, because my mother really does have a sense of humor. I mean, like, don't forget when I was in Germany, we had some pretty good laughs, right? My mom, when I tell you about my mom and the phone voice, oh, she gave me phone lessons, that's for sure. That is for sure. Sorry, Hollywood. What do I mean by is the car in the driveway? So for those people that don't know the story, many years ago when I was going through what I would call my reawakening, or I was sparked by a specific person, I was sitting in the garage with one of my best friends, and she and I used to sit in my garage and drink coffee together and chat. We'd probably meet like sometimes like 3, 4 times a day just for like a little like quick like chat session in the garage, or longer sessions depending on the day. And, I was telling her about my situation with this person, and she looked at me and she goes, Cal, is this car in the garage? Is this car in the driveway right now? And I was like, nope. And I know it's a very triggering statement, but you have to look at the situation. You marry potential, you divorce reality. So oftentimes we idealize a person, we put them on the pedestal, we think about all the amazing attributes about them, but their car isn't in the driveway, right? So Yes, she was watching the shows in the other room. Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's shy to come on camera though, but like sometimes to talk, it's okay. But and you guys heard her. Actually, you guys heard her once when she answered the phone, and she answered with her phone voice, although that is her normal voice. That makes sense? Yeah. Yeah. So is the car in the driveway means like is the person actually there? You know, that's one of your favorite statements. A lot of people like that story. I mean, it's not a fun story, but it is a very telling statement. Is the car in the driveway? No, Jose, it's all good. It's all good. She doesn't, it's not like watching every single one of them. I think she just happened to catch one. And keep in mind, there's no names on the screen. She doesn't know, right? Nobody would watching the That's why I would say the replay is so strange because it's like I feel like I'm just talking to a screen. Like it looks like I'm not talking to it. It looks like I'm talking to myself. And plus, then it looks like me. It looks like me who says all the things. You know? Oh, I know, Em. She's too shy to do it. I don't think she would. It's true, Nick. It's a life hack reality check. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, like this is the problem. We prioritize people. We put them on the pedestal. We look at the potential of a person versus the actual reality, and that gets us into trouble, right? So, yeah, we've tried a few times. Exactly, Dana. So, well, what are your plans for the rest of the day, everybody? I've got some sessions to do. Sun is shining. I'm going to do my sessions, have something to eat, and rest. Although I do have some filming to do. That's another thing. Tomorrow I have another busy day. You have that moon deck too? Nice. You're welcome, Kath. Thank you. You're going to make coffee? Me too. You're going back to work after lunch? Yeah, I feel the energy. It's exhausting, but a lot of good changes coming. Remember, it takes more energy, I find, on a new moon than it does a full moon. Hi, Aria. How are you? You're just getting home? Nice, Jose. Hopefully you can relax. What are you having for dinner tonight? But you love my internal monologue? That's that's what it sounds like, doesn't it? You're gonna take the dog for a walk, get some deep breaths. Yeah, sun is shining. Nice. Hi, Tracy. You just went for a run? Good for you. Donate some books to the library and go to work. Sounds like a busy day. About the eclipse? Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a reading tomorrow on YouTube because it's the day it falls on the day of the relationship reading. So maybe we'll talk about it. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Thank you. You feel exhausted too, are you? Absolutely. Yeah, me too, Jose. Me too. Oh, I had something really good though yesterday. Speaking of new food, I went to a place I've never been before, which was a fusion of Korean and Japanese cuisine. Thank you, Claudia. And it was, okay, how do I describe it? Steamed rice was so good. Rice with grilled vegetables, chopped up beef short ribs, so like not on the bone, right? All chopped up finely with like onions on top and like a garlic kind of sweet sauce. Not too sweet. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm glad you're well, Crystal. So yes, that was what I had yesterday, and oh my goodness, so good. I hadn't had it ever before. It was so good. Mm. But I've never been to this place before, but it was like really, really yummy. Oh, it was good. Jose, I don't even know what you call it. I'd have to look it up, but it's a Japanese Korean fusion restaurant. It's got a name. I don't even know. Well, obviously, I just don't know what it is. It was something that was recommended for me. So anyways, if you get a chance to Try some good food today? Do it. Why not? Treat yourself. You're a sucker for ribs. I love ribs. In general, yes. That could be what it is, Crystal. Yeah, I love Korean barbecue. You know what's funny? I never used to eat Korean barbecue. Now I've discovered Korean barbecue. I don't know where it's been all my life. That's another thing. I know Jose's gonna have to make a trip to Canada. We have good food here. I will say that. The thing about Canada is that we're so multicultural. Like we really have a lot of different um, cuisines, a lot of different pockets or areas of the city. You know that I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, Crystal. Yeah. It's like the bourbon sauce for the Koreans. It's incredible. It's so good. It's so good. And oh my gosh. Anyways, I could talk to you guys for hours about food. I love to eat. All right, I better go. I wish you guys a wonderful rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. I don't know if I will, but I will try to. If not, I'll find a way maybe on the weekend. So, all right, my friends. I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm glad we could have a little quickie today, and we'll talk soon. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to Instagram. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye. Okay, YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and we'll talk soon.